How's everything been going? I've been fortunate to have it a little, some fair weather the last couple of days compared to the first week of practice. How's everything settling in week 2?
I think everything's good. I mean, the weather's always good here. You come from the Midwest or the East Coast or the Southeast, it's a little bit hotter, a little bit muggier. So we're fortunate here to have good weather to train in.
What do you like about the development of the guys that you're seeing so far?
Well, I think right now the defense is, we're not having to teach everything over. We're teaching the young guys, but the older guys, they took it upon themselves this summer to really kind of learn the defense, teach the younger guys, work out the details. Now we're coaching the little things. We're not putting in big concepts anymore. We're detailing things, and I think that's the key when you're going to be a great defense. And I love the effort of our team. We really run the ball, and that really helps us win games.
Don was saying last week that you come back from spring, from summer, and you feel like you might need to reteach it. Is there anybody in particular, guy or two or three, that really jumps out to you as they've not only come back strong, but they've exceeded those expectations that maybe we had coming into fall camp?
Well, I think there's a lot of guys throughout the team. Their position coaches can talk, a little bit more about them. But the guys at the outside linebacker position, Tony Washington's as steady as can be, and he's only getting better. Christian French, Rodney Prevost, Tyson Coleman, those three guys have made leaps and bounds. And then everybody else, the new guys are coming along. But those three guys are making a push, and it's going to be interesting to see where the depth chart falls.
What do you like about Rodney's work so far? You can only see so much because it's practice, but what have you seen?
I love how he rushes the passer. He's got a great skill set at rushing the passer. He's really come along in coverage, and he can really go. He plays hard every rep, whether he's on the back side or the front side. He's always running like crazy. He'll give you everything he's got. But I think he's going to really help us rush the passer this year.
Who compliments him? He'll be on one side. Who compliments him on the other?
I mean, Tony's always a good player. I mean, he's been doing it for a long time, and that's the part of his game where he's really kind of stepped it up from spring to now, is rushing the passer. Christian French is another really long guy that can get around the edge. There's a couple new guys we've got that can help us, and Tyson Coleman, he can do a lot of things. He's maybe a better blitzer, maybe a better coverage guy at a backer, but he can help us in third downs, and he can take some heat off guys too.
Is this really going to be one of those positions that really could be an anchor for the defense itself?
Well, you always hope so. I mean, you think that your outside linebackers in this defense, you think that if they're on a tight end, they can win. If they're on a slot receiver, they can win. If they're rushing a passer against the tackle, they can win. So you have to be able to win. Those got to be some of your best players. So I'm hoping that they're going to really help us this year.
I've talked to a few people who have said that linebackers may be looking for somebody in the middle who's just that alpha male, that guy who takes charge and just lays down the law. Is there anybody that you've seen that could step up into that role in the first few weeks of the season?
Well, I think right now they got Rodney Hardrick and Derek Malone. First, they are the alpha male because they make the call for us. I mean, they're setting the whole defense. Coach Pelham does an awesome job with those guys. They make the calls. They get people lined up. When they're in the game, everybody feels confident. And then you got a guy like Danny Mattingly that can really come through the line of scrimmage and cause some problems in there, along with Jimmy Swain and Joe Walker. You got some guys that can really help us, I think.
Is there any way that, football is football, you get intense, but there are times when it's okay to lighten up, have a little fun? Is there anybody in particular that might do that, that's sort of the joker of the position?
I mean, in our group, kind of those guys, they get along great. When we're off the field, we let them have fun. It's the best part of the game. This is fun playing football. Rodney's kind of a cut up. Christian French likes to, Tony Washington's more serious. Christian French will cut it up a little bit, and Tony Washington. But our group has fun.
What do they do to have fun? Do they do anything to you?
No. Usually they don't mess around with me too much. But usually when I come in the meeting room, the thing I love about our group is when I come in the meeting room, I come in about 10 minutes early. They're there, and when I get in there, they're joking around. They're listening to music. They're one unit. They're having fun together, and they're usually having a blast.
Coach Halford was talking about how Jimmy Swain's a player who might be too good to redshirt this year. Do you agree with that? And what have you seen from him so far in fall camp?
Well, I think the question is, will he know the package? Because he's already shown that he's got the skill set to play. The question for us is he going to help us on enough special teams, and then can he learn the package, to get meaningful reps? I don't think you ever want to redshirt a guy that's going to get 5 reps a game, but if he's a guy that can come in and spell guys and help us and then be on teams too, I definitely think he's going to help.
Mark got super wet today during practice. He came in, he was drenched after practice. Did you see what happened?
I didn't see what happened. No, I think that was an offensive-defensive split thing.